Hi, I'm Seth Young, the Executive Director of the Augusta Heritage Center. With me is Emily Miller, the Artistic Director of the Augusta Heritage Center. Tonight's performances are brought to you by our sponsors. That would be the National Endowment for the Arts, the West Virginia Department of Arts, Culture, and History, the West Virginia Humanities Council, and Davis and Elkins College. And most importantly, they're brought to us by you, the sponsors of the Augusta Heritage Center. Emily, what are we going to be watching this evening?
Well, we are very excited to be bringing you a wonderful concert of music, American string band music, blues music, and vocal music from master artists all over the country. Some of the best musicians playing these genres you'll find today. So I hope you enjoy this intimate living room concert. Well, hey, Clarke.
Hey, Betsy.
Want to play some tunes?
Let's do it.
Let's have some fun. Let's start out with some Ozark music, y'all. Going across the sea. The Sea, everybody. That's from the late, great Bob Holt, an Ozark master fiddler. And in fact, the very first time I ever heard him play and saw him in person was at Augusta when I was there as a student in the late 90s. I believe it was 1998, and he was there as a master guest artist. And I just couldn't believe that I had never heard this gentleman from southern Missouri since I was deep into the love of the Ozark music at that time. So it hit a chord in me, and I still continue to learn his tunes to this day. I'm going to switch fiddles to a very special fiddle. Check this out. All right. See that horse head right there? This is a fiddle made by my musical grandma and my mentor and our dear friend who we have performed with and hung out with in her home and played with on concerts and everything, Violet Hensley, the Whittling Fiddler of Arkansas. This fiddle came into my possession through a previous owner in a most wonderful circumstance that so I could give it a home and keep playing it. It's her number 38, made in 1982, and I'm just so honored to get to play it. Going over to cross tuning right now into one of these low tunings, a tune that Violet has played since she was a young girl. She learned it under the title Uncle Henry, and then some folks that she met, probably at Silver Dollar City in Branson, Missouri, they said, hey, we know this under Goodbye, My Lover, Goodbye. So Clarke and I call it
Goodbye, Uncle Henry.
Yeah, or Uncle Henry, Goodbye.
Goodbye, Uncle Henry.
Either way, we're glad to have known him. So we're taking it one step lower. She usually plays it in that D tuning, the drop D. Sounds really nice and relaxed in this C tuning. Uncle Henry, Goodbye. Uncle Henry. Yeah. Well, all right. That fiddle is a treasure. Violet Hensley is a living treasure of the state of Arkansas, and that's an official status, actually. So So here we are, Betsy and Clarke. We're coming at you from Kansas City, Missouri, and let's hear it for Augusta Heritage Center, everybody. 3 cheers for you all. It's a real honor and a privilege to be a part of something that has never quite been done like this before. So we're happy to be here in our home to send this out to you. And the week for String Band week is going to be really cool and really different, and so it's a pleasure to be a part of it. And we'll celebrate by playing one more fiddle tune, just doing the tunes for this particular concert.
Let's do one about a train.
Let's do, and one about our town, Kansas City. Now, my last teacher, the 3rd year that I went to Augusta Heritage Center as a student, 1999 was the 3rd and final year I was there as a student, and my teacher was Art Stamper, and he became a good friend, and I feel so privileged and blessed to have been able to visit him in his home after that year, getting to know him and becoming friends with him as my teacher at Augusta Heritage Center Old Time Week. And he played the heck out of this tune, and another influence that I loved who did this tune in such a great way was the late great Benton Flippin too. So, but we make it our own when we learn these tunes, don't we, Clarke? Let's do that Kansas City Railroad Blues, everybody. All right.
Yep.
Love y'all at Augusta. It was a great time. We're Betsy and Clarke. Hope to see you soon. Oh, let's bow. Bye, y'all.
Hey there. I'm awful glad that the Augusta organizers figured out a way to have an online concert since we can't all be together this year at Elkins, West Virginia. I've got a song to share with you that my mom showed me when I was a little kid. My core repertoire of songs comes from her. It's not a huge core repertoire, but it's important to me. Maybe 15, 20, some odd songs, something like that. But that's how I got started in this type of music, and it's fair to say I might never have even discovered it if it hadn't been for her singing all the time when I was a kid. Most of her songs came from African American musicians in the Piedmont of Virginia in the 1920s and 1930s when she was growing up. John and Harry Calloway are the two most significant ones. They're the ones whose names I know. And so I always try to mention them when I sing any of the songs Mom learned from them. This is a song called Railroad Bill, and you've probably heard it in numerous versions over the years. It's extremely popular, and most of the versions of the song celebrate the exploits of Railroad Bill, who, by the way, was a real person. His name was Morris Slater. The folklorist Alan Lomax figured that out. So he was a real person with a real life story, and he went through a lot of troubles. He was working in the turpentine camps down in the Deep South and turned to holding up trains. He turned to a life of crime. So most of the versions celebrate his exploits, but this one that was in my family and with their friends also has a part in the center that is unique. I've never heard it anywhere else, and it becomes a personal song, a plea from Railroad Bill's family for him to stop his life of crime and come off the road and come home. It's a family project, and you'll hear that in the middle of the song. So for us, in our family, Black Lives Matter, and I really hope that this music, as a symbol of the crossings of cultures in sometimes very difficult circumstances, can help us in the long run continue to pull together as one American people with love and kindness and empathy and inclusiveness. So here's Railroad Bill, the way I learned it. Railroad Bill, going out to the west, shot all them buttons off that poor brakeman's vest. In the morning, Railroad Bill, Railroad Bill, going out to the east, shot out that brakeman's tongue and he never touched his teeth. In the morning, Railroad Bill. Mama sent him a turkey, sister sent him a ham. Papa sent him a letter by a special telegram. Says, come home, Railroad Bill. Mama sent him a letter, sister fixed the stamp. Says, come home, Billy, if you have to tramp. Says, come home, Railroad Bill. Railroad Bill, waiting on the bank, waiting for that fast freight they call a Nancy Hanks in the morning. Railroad Bill, Railroad Bill, standing on the curve. He's waiting for that fast freight. Wouldn't you like to have his nerve in the morning? Railroad Bill. Well, here's a fiddle tune I know with great Augusta memories for me. I've been coming to Augusta for a long time, but not every year, just sort of on and off. And then there was a period of about 15 or so years when I couldn't come at all because I was working in D.C. and I was really busy and then got kind of sick after that. So it was hard to get over here. But every now and then I'll still get invited back, and it's always a thrill and a pleasure every time I'm able to go. So this particular tune I learned years ago at Augusta when I was hosting a fiddle class. And the great West Virginia fiddler Wilson Douglas came over. And of course, anytime he wanted to come to Augusta, he was more than welcome. You know, he was just a great guy. And the folks would say, yeah, come on over and hang out. And so I said, I said, Wilson, how about coming to my fiddle class and helping our students with a tune or so and hanging out? He said, well, sure. And he came over and stayed the whole class, you know, which was great for us. I mean, it was get to spend a whole big chunk of the day with Wilson, and we worked on this tune, Paddy on the Pike, most of the time. So every time I play it to this day, I remember that wonderful day at Augusta and Wilson, and we had such a good time. The biggest memory that I bring from it, and aside from the fiddle playing, was just the good feeling that we all had. It was a wonderful, wonderful community, so typical of the Augusta experience. It was really special. So this tune is really dear to me for all those reasons, and not the least of which, of course, is that it is a fabulous old-time fiddle tune. Paddy on the Pike, the way I learned it from Wilson Douglas, not exactly the way he played it for sure. And one other thing I noticed about him was that every time he'd play it, it'd be a little bit different. And then I went back and listened to his recordings, and I realized he didn't play it the same way on any of the recordings that he made. So that was a very freeing thing. Play what you feel. Get the good feeling to it and play it. Paddy on the Pike.
Hi there. So I'm Joan Fenton, and I'm going to play for you a Delmore Brothers tune. One of the things I've always been interested in is the relationship of what is often called old-time music and blues music, and they're very much intertwined historically. I was fortunate enough to do several field recordings and do some folklore work in both North Carolina and in West Virginia. And one of the things I learned is that a lot of the black musicians listen to the white records and vice versa. The white musicians listen to records by blues artists. There used to be, in pre-World War II times, traveling itinerant salesmen that would sell victrolas and sell records, and they would play records for people in their homes and try to sell the victrola and sell the records, and you would hear all types of music doing that. But even more importantly, I think music often transcends who we are and who we identify as, and when you hear music that's good, you want to learn it, and you often will reach out to somebody who's a musician, regardless of whatever style it is. And a lot of the white musicians that I recorded in both West Virginia and North Carolina, who, when I would play them a blues tune, they would bring up the blues recordings of music that they had listened to, tell stories about musicians they had met. So, for instance, I did a recording for Rounder Records of an 80-year-old fiddler, Oscar Wright, and his son. And when I played blues for them, because we were playing together and I didn't play much all the time, on that recording I have them playing an Ida Cox tune and a Bessie Smith tune, because they remembered them as we were playing, and we put them on that recording. The Delmore brothers were two brothers who were very heavily influenced by blues music, and I like that because they were so popular as a precursor to bluegrass music and early country music, and that blues influence comes in so heavily in what they play, what they recorded. And so this is a tune that is pretty well known, and it's always one of my favorites. It's called Blues Stay Away From Me. I can't be free. So I said, blues, stay away from me. Blues, why don't you let me be? I don't know why you keep on haunting me. Thank you. Good night.
Some of these days at your gate, I go home, whiskey straight, round old house, quiet as a mouse. Some of these days I lay down with your straw all night long, freeze to death, Lord, Lord. Mom and Papa told me, County Farm, be your home, oh Lord.
Hi there, I'm Valerie Turner, and together with my husband Benedict Turner, we are the Piedmont Blues Acoustic Duo.
Yes, we play country blues, and we're happy to have this opportunity to share a couple of songs with you today.
We're so sorry that we can't all be together at Augusta this year, but we're going to play some music for you from home that we hope you'll enjoy. We've selected 2 songs that were favorites of John Cephas, and I'm sure that you're probably familiar with them. We're going to start with Black Rat Swing. It's a tune by Ernest Lawler, and he was from Arkansas. Memphis Minnie made this song quite popular. Let me hear that harp. we've got one more song for you. This one is by William Brown. He was from Mississippi, and he called this song Ragged and Dirty. Well, thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next year.
Bye-bye.
Hey, it's Del Rey, live from the living room. I've got 2 songs for you. It's the middle of the day. I have to say, I'm at my best on stage under artificial light, but we just do what we can. And first I've got a hillbilly number for you on the guitar, and then I'll play something on ukulele. This one is called We're Living Too Fast for Our Pay. What could be more perfect than the moment of now, living too fast for our pay? We've been making lots of dough, and by now I guess you know depression's gonna hit us hard someday. Now that all our money's spent and that landlord wants his rent, good luck living too fast for our pay. We've been living too fast, how long could it last? Living too fast for my pay. Eating steaks, chops and hams, buttered beans and candied yam. Living too fast for my pay. Prices high and wages low, that's the way the world will go. Should never happen this old way. While these politicians spend every dime we could lend, we're living too fast for our pay. We've been living too fast, how long could it last? Living too fast for my pay. Eating steaks, chops, hams, buttered beans, and candied yams. Don't eat meat, don't eat too fast for my pay. I think I'll get me a patch of ground for depression rolls around. Start raising turnip greens and baling hay. I'll trade my car for a mule and plow, trade my guitar for a cow. Start living just right for my pay. 'Cause I've been living too fast, how long could it last? Living too fast for my pay. Eating steaks, chops, hams, buttered beans, and candied yams. Living too fast for my pay. I'm gonna change my ways tomorrow. So there's song number 1. See, my repertoire is holding up really good. That song I learned years and years ago. I predicted the whole disaster. So I've got another song for you. This one's by Willard Robeson, who's a great 1920s and 30s songwriter. And he's kind of in the Hoagie Carmichael vein. He writes similar sort of very blues infected songs that are more Tin Pan Alley style. And this is my favorite song to sing in the spring. like the whole world's a big jubilee. So wake up, children, wake up. The love song of nature caressing your ear. It tells you springtime is just about here. The spirit of gladness is bringing good cheer. Wake up, children, wake up. Each golden hour, sweet and like a treasure rare. Love is in flower. Now's the time to get your share. The river is singing and I'm singing too. The gray skies are drifting away in the blue. The voice of the morning is calling to you. So wake up, children. Wake up, children, wake up. All right then. We'll see you later. Bye from Seattle. Oh wait, I have a visual aid. Check it out. Come visit me. Bye.
Hi, hey everybody, I'm Erin Harpe, and this is my country blues duo with my partner over here, Jim Countryman, on the
Hello.
ukulele bass.
Woo!
We're really missing all you guys down there in West Virginia, and we're so happy to be back for our third year at Augusta Blues Week, and happy to be here for the concert. We're going to start out our set with a little bit of Sippy Wallace. Don't advertise your man. Still good advice. 1, 2, 3. Women, be wise. Keep your mouth shut. Don't advertise your man. Don't sit around gossiping, explaining what your good man can do. You know, women nowadays, Lord, they ain't no good. They laugh in your face, they try to steal your man from you. Women, be wise. Keep your mouth shut. Don't advertise your man. Now your best friend, she might be a highbrow, changes clothes 3 times a day. What do you think she's doing now when you're so far away? She's loving your man in your own damn bed. Better call for the doctor, honey, come and investigate your head. Women, be wise. Keep your mouth shut. Don't advertise a man. Don't do it. Women, be wise. Keep your mouth shut. Don't advertise your man. Don't sit around gossiping, explaining what your good man can do. If you talk about your baby, tell me he's so fine. Lord, honey, I'm gonna sneak out and try to make him mine. Women, be wise. Keep your mouth shut. Don't advertise your man. Don't be a fool. Don't advertise your man.
Woo! All right. Augusta Augusta. Hope everybody's doing well.
That's right. We send love, real hugs, all the things we used to do. Jams, late night jams.
Peace as well.
Well, we're going to try to lift your spirits with a special instrument that I just love to play. This really goes well with the blues. This is my kazoozaphone. Hopefully we'll have a few other kazoo performances during this concert. That's always nice. But we're sending you all this music from Boston, where we're sheltered in place up here, up north, to wherever you are, all over the place, right? So we made up a dance to go with the kazoo. It's just called Kazoo Hands. It's the blues version of jazz hands.
Much cooler.
It is cooler. That's true. So we're going to do a song called Pick Poor Robin Clean. Feel free to sing along if you know it. It's a Geeshie Wiley tune. And there's a scat section in the middle. And especially if you're taking one of the scat classes or something, you should try scatting with us. La-dee-la-da-da-da. Just feel free to sing along. A one, a two, a one, two. Why don't you pick poor Robin clean? Pick poor Robin clean. Pick his head and you pick his feet. Would have picked his body, but it wasn't fit to eat. Oh, pick poor Robin clean. Pick poor Robin clean, and I'll be satisfied having a family. What did that jaybird say? I'll pick poor Robin clean. Woo! Pick poor Robin clean. Oh, pick poor Robin clean. What did that jaybird say? Pick poor Robin clean. I'll be satisfied having a family. Let's scatter wild. La-dee-la-da-da-da. La-dee-la-da-da-da. La-da-da. La-da-da-da-da. One more time. Woo! La-dee-la-da-da-da-da-da. La-dee-la-da-da-da. La-da-da. La-da-da-da. La-dee-la-da-da-da. La-dee-la-da-da-da. La-da-da. La-da-da-da-da. La-dee-la-da-da-da-da-da. La-dee-la-da-da-da. La-da-da. La-da-da-da. Get off my money and don't get funny, 'cause I'm from Georgia. I ain't from Florida. Oh no! Put down that plate. Get out of my way. I'm just a hustling fool. That's just what I am. Why don't you pick poor Robin clean? Pick poor Robin clean. Pick his head and you picked his feet. Would have picked his body, but it wasn't fit to eat. Pick poor Robin clean. You said you pick poor Robin clean. I'll be satisfied having a family. Woo. Thank you all so much. And like we say, we missed you, and we look forward to seeing you on the virtual Blues Week, Augusta Blues Week. Love you guys.
Peace.
Enjoy the rest
peace.
of the concert. We're looking forward to it.
Blues all on the ocean, blues all in the air. I can't stay here no longer. I have no steamship fare. When my earthly trials are over, cast my body out to the sea. Save on undertaker bills and let the mermaids flirt with me. I do not work for pleasure. Earthly peace I see no more. The only reason I work at all is to drive the wolf from my door. When my earthly trials are over, cast my body out to the sea. Save on undertaker bills and let the mermaids flirt with me. My wife controls our happy home, a sweetheart I cannot find. The only thing I can call my own is trouble in a worried mind. When my earthly trials are over, cast my body out to the sea. Save on undertaker bills and let the mermaids flirt with me. Blues all in my body, darling has forsaken me. If I ever see her face again, I have to swim across the sea. When my earthly trials are over, cast my body out to the sea. Save on undertaker bills and let the mermaids flirt with me. If I could, I surely would stand on the rock where Moses stood. Seemed like everybody in the whole wide world is down on me. Down on me. Down on me. Seems like everybody in the whole wide world is down on me. Ain't been to heaven, but I've been told streets are silver and the gates are gold. Seems like everybody in the whole wide world is down on me. Down on me. Down on me. Seems like everybody in the whole wide world is down on me. Ain't been preaching the Baptist song. Christ was stating at the time ain't long. Seems like everybody in the whole wide world is down on me. Down on me. Down on me. Seems like everybody in the whole wide world is down on me. Ain't been preaching the Baptist song. Christ was stating at the time ain't long. Seems like everybody in the whole wide world is down on me. Down on me. Down on me. Seems like everybody in the whole wide world is down on me. Jordan River, chilly and cold, chills my body, but the whole round world is down on me. Down on me, down on me. Seems like everybody in the whole round world is down on me. If I could, I surely would stand on the rock where Moses stood. Seems like everybody in the whole round world is down on me. Said my mama once told me, daddy told me too. Well, my mother once told me, daddy told me too. Said a brown-skinned woman gonna be the death of you. Said the one thing, baby, I can't understand. Said the one thing, baby, I can't understand. Why give all my money to you no good man? Said walk to my window, walk to my door. One morning, baby, walk to my window, walk to my door. I ain't never gonna be that woman dog no more. The blues is a mighty funny thing. But the blues, mighty funny thing. It's done harm to many a man. So I wanna see the baby, keep her to myself. Well, I try to keep my baby, keep it to myself. Well, you don't got me, girl, ain't got nobody else. Well, a reelin' and a rockin' most every day. Well, a reelin' and a rockin' most every day. Well, I gotta get out, give old Jay one his hay. Said a rooster crowed, jump over the mine. But a rooster done crowed, jumped over the mine. Well, I'm sitting here worried about my crow Jane all the time.
One more time. Last Tuesday morning looked like rain. Round the bend come a pasture train. Under bar was Hobo Johnson. He's a good old hobo, but he's dead and gone. He's dead and gone. Well, he's a good old hobo, but he's dead and gone. There was a woman named Miss Alice Fry. Said, I'm gonna ride with old Casey or die. Ain't good looking, but I'll take my time. Rambling woman, got a rambling mind, got a rambling mind. Rambling woman, got a rambling mind. Well, I sold my gin, sold it straight. Police chased me till my baby's gate. He looked at me and he nodded his head. Made me welcome to the folding bed, to the folding bed. Made me welcome to the folding bed. got it written on the back of my shirt. Now you're on these, but don't have to work, don't have to work. Said I'm a national on these, but don't have to work. Well, the people said, Casey, you're way behind time, having a collusion with the 109. Casey said, don't pay no mind, make it to glory before I lose my time. Said the past, you better keep yourself hid. Now you're gonna shake it like Cheney did, like Cheney did. Said, but now you're gonna shake it like Cheney did. Well, if you wanna get to heaven when you DIE, put on a collar and a TIE. Wanna get a rabbit out of LOG, make a little motion like a DOG on the road again. Said I'm a natural born Eastman on the road again. You didn't want me, why didn't you tell me so? If you didn't want me, why didn't you tell me so? You didn't want me, why didn't you tell me so? Won't be hanging round your door no more. I'm gonna ride the seaboard, either ride the line. I'm gonna ride the seaboard, either ride the blind. I'm gonna ride the seaboard, either ride the blind. Ride that train they call the CC line. Pacify your mind. My mother told me, so did father too. My mother told me, so did father too. My mother told me, so did father too. CC Road will be the ruin of you. Going up the country and my time ain't long. Going up the country and my time ain't long. Up the country, count the days I'm gone. I wonder where that engineer's gone. I wonder where that engineer's gone. I wonder where that engineer's gone. Feel like riding if it's all night long.
Hello, friends at Augusta. That is Briar. I'm Joe Seamons. We're about to play some music. It's going to be great. Augusta is one of our favorite weeks of the year every year, and it brings sorrow to our hearts to not be there in person. But this will have to do for now, so we hope you enjoy. We're going to kick it off with a number that we have adapted from the amazing Frankie Half Pint Jackson. And Briar's going to sing it for you. The name is in the first line, so you have to wait for the first line to learn the name of the song.
Give me a pig's foot and a bottle of beer. Send me Jack, I don't care. I feel just like I want to clown. Get up here and play a drink, 'cause he's bringing me down. He's got a rhythm when he stomps his feet. Can't help but shake your BVD. Shake your switchblades and your guns. Get yourself ready for a barrel of fun. Give me a pig's foot and a bottle of beer. Send me gate, I don't care. I mean swing me, slay me Jack anyway. Come on now.
Swing me.
Swing me now. Hey, come on now. Give me a pig's foot and a bottle of beer. For I cut you up and down your ear. If you think that you are so bad, hop on me, break my bones, and I'll have you on the run. I wanna be decent, don't wanna be bad. Do you dig, Jack? Ha! Well, you can be had. I don't care how much you are worth. I'll put you 6 feet under the earth. Give me a pig's foot and a bottle of beer. Syndicate, I don't care. I mean, run me Jack anywhere.
Okay, y'all.
Okay.
Next up, we got one we took from Trixie Smith, and this is one of the good ones. He may be a man, but he comes to see me sometimes. That's how I say it. Now let's listen to how she would say it.
Well, he may be a man, but he comes to see me sometimes. And when he's with you, he's forever got me on his mind. Now, I ain't no vampire, that is true. I'm just gonna take your man from you. My wicked smile, my wicked walk, I got those kind of eyes that seem to talk. No use to crying, no use to weeping more. I want your man and I'm gonna take him for my own. I said my own. Now I don't mean to be so bold, but I'm going to get you told. He may be a man, but he comes to see me sometimes. be so rude. But I'm going to get what I comes to you.
That's right.
He may be your man, but he comes to be me. Comes to see me sometimes. There we go.
She does mean to be so rude. Sometimes it amuses her.
It amuses.
And so, another thing about your man is that he likes it slow. And back when Louis Armstrong was making fabulous recordings with his hot 5s and hot 7s, he recorded with Susie of Butterbeans and Susie.
Of Butterbeans and Susie.
And Susie sang the tar out of this one.
The tar?
Yeah.
The tar
She
out
sang
of
the
it.
tar right out of it.
Right out of it.
Like fracking, but with singing.
What happens when you take the tar out of it?
I don't know. No comment.
Plead the fifth.
So this is the one she sang with Louis Armstrong and his hot 5s. It's called "He Likes It Slow."
Hold on.
Everybody at home there, please join us in a little bit of this action. Get you riled up. We invite you to dance on this one. Yeah. All good?
2 of these. Yeah.
Okay, great.
I got the sweetest man you know. I'm crazy about him, but he's so slow. And when he takes me out to have a ball, he never hides the fact that he just makes me bored. What I'm telling you is true. Anything that he goes to do, well, yeah, he likes it slow when he goes to date. He likes it slow when he goes to pray. Just like a snail, that man of mine, I never have to hurry, I just take my time. When he calls, he never breaks no news. Always gotta have them slow down blues. But when it starts to making love for jeans, it starts to hugging me so tenderly. The reason Papa makes you hip with me is 'cause he likes it slow. Early in the morning, honey, yes, he likes it slow. Well, most of the time. Oh, it's
How's that for slow?
Come on now. Well, he likes it slow when he goes to day. He likes it slow when he goes to break. Just like a snail, that man of mine, I never have to hurry. I just take my time when he calls. He never brings no news. Always gotta have them slow down blues. But when he starts to making love for jeans, and starts to hugging me so tenderly, the reason Papa makes a hit with me is 'cause, honey, 'cause he likes it slow. Oh, yeah, because he likes it slow.
That one's a workout.
It is a workout.
All right. So, I want to raise a glass to all y'all. We're missing you very much, but we know that we'll be back dancing late into the night of the Ice House next year at Augusta, and it will be glorious.
Yes, cheers, cheers, cheers.
Cheers. Cheers to you at home, and cheers to the Augusta Heritage Center for putting on such a fine festival every year. We're very greatly indebted to them that they adapted to our new reality and found a way to support the musicians that they've been supporting for so many years. We're proud to be among them. We're honored to be here. And next up, we're going to play you a song that's composed by the brilliant and talented Hubby Blake, one of the absolute dynamos of ragtime piano. His accolades are too many to list here, but if you don't know about the musical Shuffle Along, it was the first black musical ever to go on Broadway. Hubby Blake was one of the key collaborators and composers for that that august event. And this is one of his later compositions. I believe Andy Razaf wrote the lyrics. It's called Memories of You.
Waking skies at sunrise, and every sunset too seems to be bringing me memories of you. Here and there, everywhere, and before I knew everything, bringing me memories of you. How I wish I could forget those happiest days that have brought a rosary of tears. Your face beamed in my dreams, and before I knew everything, brought to me memories of you. How I wish I could forget those happiest days that have brought a rosary of tears. Your face beamed in my dreams, and before I knew everything, brought to me memories of you.
Lovely, Briar. Thank you. That was your intermission. Now we present for you
Hey.
a
Hey.
song about where we are, Oregon. This is a song about a logging camp that was founded in
Eastern Oregon.
In Eastern Oregon. We're in Western Oregon.
Yes.
1923, I believe, the Maxville camp was founded by the Bowman Hicks Logging Company. It was a segregated logging camp where half of the folks working there were Greek and other immigrants, and the other half were black Americans. And the black Americans worked jobs like sawyers in one part of the labor, and the white Americans and the immigrant folks did the other part of the jobs. And they had one tiny little camp, but two of everything. 2 schools, 2 bathroom facilities, 2 of
Living
everything.
quarters, you know, Jim Crow,
Everything.
segregation.
Jim Crow came with
Pretty
them.
much
So
what you'd expect.
this
so.
is a song that Briar and I wrote about this camp, and it goes out to our friend Gwen Trice of the
Gwendolyn Trice.
Maxville Heritage Interpretive Center. out there in Joseph, Oregon.
Came from Arkansas to Oregon, pulling that old green chain. Came from Arkansas to Oregon, pulling that old green chain. Looks like when I left the South, old Jim Crow jumped the train. I've been living all my life with two of everything. Ain't nothing new there. It's just one camp, white and black, with two of everything. But for all this separation, I'm living through the hate you bring. While you sharpen your tongue, I worry about sharpening my soul. While you sharpen your tongue, I worry about sharpening my soul. And if that judgment comes by fire, I tell you that's all that's all. Now, come on and play it now. Judgment comes to call, I hear those trumpets ring. That choir up on high, I hear their voices sing. Never to chop another pine, nor saw another reed. You know these Maxville blues, honey, they simply cannot last. Now these Maxville blues, they simply cannot last. 'Cause when I bow my head, I see the future, not the past. That's it. Thank you so much, everybody out there in the world of Augusta and other places far off known to band.
We're so grateful to you and to Augusta. You are our beloved community, and we cannot wait to gather once again in harmony and in joy. That's my wife, Briar.
Ah, that's my husband.
We got married.
Hey, fuck
Check
yeah.
it out. Put a ring on it. So, yeah, we're happy. We hope
Next
you
time
are.
we'll see you, we'll be a married couple. 'Cause we are right now.
Yeah, happy quarantine. We hope you stay safe. We hope you protest in the streets effectively.
Yes.
And we'll see you out there when the time is ripe. We love you.
We miss you.
We miss you. We'll see you soon.
When I first met you, you know, it was in a dream. I never thought you could be so mean. Yes, darling, you left me with a broken heart. Yes, darling, now you left me with a broken heart. Life was so sweet, both night and day, but someone came along and you strayed away. Yes, darling, and you left me with a broken heart. Yes, darling, now you left me with a broken heart. What would you do? All the earth and sky, no one to hold you, darling. Now when you cry, yes, darling, you left me with a broken heart. Yeah, yes, darling, now you left me with a broken heart. Got something to tell you, baby, you can't do. You can't love me and my buddy too. You messed up. Yeah, 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 you messed up. Well, you messed up, babe, when you go around lying on me. Yeah, come here, baby. Look me dead in my eye. If you attempt to quit me, that's when you're gonna die. You messed up. Yeah, 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 you messed up. Well, you messed up, babe, when you go around lying on me. Go ahead and have your way. You messed up. Yeah, 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 you messed up. Well, you messed up, baby. You're going around lying on me.
Hey, I'm Joe Filisko.
And I'm Eric Noden.
Here's a song for all our friends and fans attending the Augusta Heritage Festival's 2020 Blues Week online.
All right.
Maybe the police,
Maybe the police,
maybe the judge,
maybe the judge,
maybe a boss man,
maybe your boss,
no holds a grudge,
no holds a grudge.
but sometimes
may well be
that you could be your own worst enemy. Maybe your mother,
maybe your mother,
maybe your dad,
maybe your dad,
maybe a brother,
maybe your brother
who treated you bad, but sometimes it may well be that you could be your own worst enemy. Play that guitar. Maybe the winter,
maybe the winter,
for some it's the heat,
some it's the heat,
maybe the traffic,
maybe the traffic
on every street,
on every street,
but sometimes it may well be that you could be your own worst enemy. Some think the government,
some think the government,
some think the church,
some think the church,
maybe those generals,
maybe those generals,
so high on their perch,
so high on their perch,
but sometimes it may well be that you could be your own worst enemy. Well, most think the devil,
most think the devil,
some may think God,
some may think God,
or the extremist,
or the extremist
that fights his jihad,
fights his jihad,
but sometimes it may well be that you could be your own worst enemy. But sometimes it may well be that you could be your own worst enemy.
that I did wrong. One more shot of whiskey, one more glass of beer. If you see my baby, won't you tell her that I'm here? Well, now she's gone. Well, now she's gone. She's long gone, left me standing here. Yeah, play the long time. All right. Seasons they change from the summer to the fall. Still think about my baby, my little all in all. Maybe she's out east, maybe she's out west. Wherever she's at, I still like her the best. Well, now she's gone. Well, now she's gone. She's long gone, left me standing here. Well, now she's gone. Well, now she's gone. She's long gone, left me standing here. All right, let's take it home.
Good evening. I have to say that the stage at Harpe McNeely Auditorium has for over 35 years been one of my absolute favorite places to perform, and the Augusta audience, of course, has been one of my favorite and most rewarding audiences to perform for. I'm going to do a song for you this evening that I made, and it's called Ebo Landing. And it's a song that I wrote a few years back. I guess the spark of it was some debate about immigration and some crazy statements about how and why different peoples from all over the world arrived on the North American continent. And so the first verse deals with a particular group of Africans during this time of the slave trade, when they were going to Africa, abducting people, bringing them to North America, selling them like livestock to put to work, which was the backbone of the Southern economy. And they were bringing a load of Africans off the coast, the Georgia Sea Islands, St. Solomon's Island, and they had loaded them into a smaller boat. They were bringing them up Dunbar Creek to the slave market. And when these Africans saw the slave market and they saw what their fate was, they decided that rather than face that, they would rather jump overboard. And they did jump overboard, and because they were all chained together, they all drowned there. And so they named that spot where that took place, they named that Ebo Landing. So that's what the first verse deals with. And then the second verse kind of is a continuation of that whole idea of free labor, where after the time of emancipation, there were enacted these black codes or Jim Crow laws, which were pretty hard for people of African descent not to run afoul of. And then what happened was you would be arrested, thrown in prison, and fined, and someone from a rock quarry or a copper mine or some kind of plantation would come and quote unquote pay your fine and take you and put you to work on their plantation or whatever concern they had going. A lot of people were worked to death in that system, and because the investment was so small, people didn't really care. They would work one African to death and then go and get another one. So that's what the second verse deals with. And then the third verse is just me with my big ears listening to my uncle's stories about growing up in Titusville, Alabama. When they were children growing up in Titusville, Titusville was a dangerous place to be a child, to do the things that children do, to be wild and get in trouble and make mistakes. For an African American child, it was not really safe to do that. And so the third verse kind of relates one of the stories that I heard them tell. So here it is, Ebo Landing. There wasn't no beacon of hope and freedom, no promise of the American dream. Well, there wasn't even any Ellis Island. What greeted those people made them moan and weep. As they rowed that boat into Ebo Landing, saw so many Africans chained and bound. Well, that sight inspired some of my forefathers to jump into the Dunbar Creek and drown. Well, now you say you want your country back to make the greatest nation great again. Well, I've heard that there have been some good old days, but I don't know where, nor remember when. Well, there wasn't no sheriff like the one in Mayberry, shut down the jail on Thanksgiving Day. Well, if they caught you on the road without money and papers, I'm here to tell you, partner, there was hell to pay. They would detain you, and they'd fine you, and they'd throw you in jail. And when you couldn't pay that money fee, well, they would ship you down to Lee County, Alabama, and make you go to work in the lime quarry. Well, now you say you want your country back to make the greatest nation great again. Well, I've heard that there have been some good old days, but I don't know where, nor remember when. My uncles got themselves a brand new bicycle from working at Mr. Fortune's store. Well, it was meant to be used to deliver groceries all around Titusville from door to door. Well, they took that bicycle out on a spree. They were having fun as children will. Well, you know, the sheriff caught 'em, and he pistol whipped 'em, and he left 'em lying bloodied on Dynamite Hill. Well, now you say you want your country back to make the greatest nation great again. Well, I've heard that there have been some good old days, but I don't know where nor remember when. Well, I've heard that there have been some good old days, but I don't know where nor remember when. Well, I don't know where nor remember when. All right, thank you. Thank you so much. Until such time as we can be face to face.
Hey, this is Hubby Jenkins, and I'm going to play a couple of songs for you right now. I'll start on this, the banjo, a slave instrument, the birth of American music happening on this instrument. We'll start right here on the banjo. Here we go. Well, I'm leaving Lula, going back to Jonestown. Well, I'm leaving Lula, going back to Jonestown. Well, those Jonestown women boys make you turn your damn hood down. Oh, Jonestown, Jonestown, too small a burg for me. Oh, Jonestown boys, too small a burg for me. I'm gonna leave old Jonestown, going back to Tennessee. When I got to Memphis, boys, I put my banjo down. When I got to Memphis, I put my banjo down. I drank all my good liquor, me and my gal, they clown. Well, I'm leaving Memphis, going back to Jonestown. Well, I'm leaving Memphis, going back to Jonestown. I'm gonna go back to Jonestown, boy, so me and somebody can clown. I'll go something like that. It used to go like that, now it goes like this. Jonestown Blues. Now I'll play something on this guitar. I think I'm going to play a song from one of my favorite guitar players, Mississippi Fred McDowell. There's a song entitled When the Train Comes Along. And the two classes I taught, or was going to teach, but filmed, were slide guitar and gospel. So this kind of combines those two things together, and combines the song that combines one of the things I really love about gospel music is this things that couldn't be said in real life can be said within gospel songs, right? You can sing a song about Moses freeing slaves in Egypt, but you can't necessarily sing a song about Mo freeing slaves in Mississippi, if you get my point. Something like When the Train Comes Along has this double meaning of in the afterlife, you're going to meet the ones you love, you're going to see the ones that you love, but it also has this feeling of when I get out of here, you know, we can connect it to the Great Migration, millions of black people leaving the South, escaping Jim Crow, etc. You kind of also have that narrative going on with it. So we can meditate on that as we sing When the Train Comes Along. My mother, and she asked for me loan. Gonna meet her at the station when the train come along. When the train come along, low. When the train come along. When the train come along, low. Gonna meet her at the station when the train come along. My sister, and she asked for me loan. Gonna meet her at the station when the train come along. When the train come along, low. When the train come along, low. Gonna meet her at the station when the train come along. See my father, and he asked for me. Gonna meet him at the when the train come along. When the train come along, low. When the train come along. When the train come along, low. Gonna meet him at the station when the train come along. My brother, and he asked for me low. Gonna meet him at the station when the train come along. When the train come along. When the train come along. When the train come along, low. Gonna meet him at the station when the train. One more time. When the train comes along. Going to meet you at the station when the train comes along. Oh, you just saw my bones over here. I was going to do another banjo piece. Let's try a bones piece. Let's try something with the bones. Something I like to do with the bone. These are like one of the world's oldest instruments. The bones. Just two sticks. One held tightly, one held loosely. And you make your rhythms by moving your arms and your wrist. So I'll do something here now that's going to be, let's see. It's going to come from the Georgia Sea Islands. From the singing of Betsy Jones and the Georgia Sea Islands Singers. And this style of singing, this ring shout style of singing, is one of the oldest preserved styles of American singing. What early slaves singing might have sounded like, preserved in the Georgia Sea Islands for many reasons, both geographical and political and social. And I guess I'll sing this song. We'll do Buzzard Lope, reflecting everything that's going on today, I guess. We started with the roots of American music. We started with escaping and getting away and speaking out against oppression and injustice through gospel music, and we'll do it some more. This song is called Buzzard Lope. Throw me anywhere, Lord, in that old field, in that old field. That's your part if you want to sing along. I'll try to keep these from being too loud. Throw me anywhere, Lord, in that old field. 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 Don't care how you do me in that old field, 'cause King Jesus choose me in that old field. Don't care how you do me in that old field, 'cause King Jesus choose me in that old field. Throw me anywhere, Lord, in that old field. Throw me anywhere, Lord, in that old field. Don't care where you throw me in that old field. Don't care where you throw me in that old field. Don't care where you throw me in that old field. Since King Jesus know me in that old field, you can't beat and bang me in that old field. Since King Jesus saved me in that old field. Throw me anywhere, Lord, 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 in that old field. You can't beat and bang me in that old field. Since King Jesus saved me in that old field. Don't care how you do me in that old field. Since King Jesus choose me in that old field. Throw me anywhere, Lord, 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 in that old field. Yeah, something like that. Hope you turned down the speaker before we started banging on the bones. Anyway, I'm Hubby Jenkins. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you're well. Blessings and all the best to you and yours. Love you. Thanks.
Hi everybody, I'm Peter Davis up here in Saratoga Springs, New York, and I got a song for you. It's from a movie that came out in 1929 in the really early days of talking pictures. The movie was called Sunny Side Up, and this song is called If I Had a Talking Picture of You. Somebody's talking to a picture of their loved one and wishing that person could talk back. Who knew? 100 years later almost that we'd be doing Skyping and hangouting and Zooming and all these different things, kind of like science fiction. But I have a backup band for this song. It's a quartet featuring me on all the instruments: piano, clarinet, bass, and tenor guitar, which I'm going to also play. And here we go. You guys ready in the backup band? Yeah, I think so. What do you mean you think so? Well, we're ready. Yeah, well, I hope you're ready. Hope I'm ready. But anyway, let's try it. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, take it away. I talk to your photograph each day. You should hear the lovely things I say. Oh, how very happy I would be if your photograph could talk to me. If I had a talking picture of you, I'd run it every time I felt blue. I'd show it in the gloom of my dark and lonely room. and rejoice each time you whisper, I love you, on the screen each moment you came in view. We talk the whole thing over, we two. I'd give 10 shows a day and a midnight matinee if I had a talking picture of you. Play it, boys. Talk the whole thing over, we two. I'd give 10 shows a day and a midnight matinee if I had a talking picture of you. And they all ended at the same exact time. Good job, boys. Woo, yeah. Hi, everybody. I'm Peter Davis. I'm here in Saratoga Springs, New York, about halfway between Montreal and New York City. And it's a strange time here in this world. Really kind of bummed that we can't be down in West Virginia this summer with everybody. I've got a song for you that's kind of about that. It was written almost 100 years ago in 1926 by Donald Haywood and Will Marion Cook. And I was attracted to it from a 1927 recording by Bix Beiderbecke. And other people have recorded it, lots of people. It's not an easy song to play. It's got a really great chord progression. I'm, as many of you know, a chord progression addict. And when I heard this, it really perked my ears up. It's got a 16-bar verse or intro, and then the trunk of the song is only 24 bars, which is kind of unusual. Actually, I recorded a backup band of myself. So I'm going to start those guys up in a minute. It's me playing alto sax and tenor guitar, which I'm playing here. Tenor guitars started to be kind of big in the 1930s. They're tuned in the mandolin family. Like this one's tuned like a viola or a mandola, CGDA. And it's become one of my favorite instruments. So I played in this, and I'm playing alto and a little electric bass. So I'm going to start the band up. Hey! Band, are you guys ready? Where are you? Let's see if I can start you up. And then we'll try the song. Ready? Here we go. It's been a year since you've seen us. That's an awfully long time. I don't want no one in between us, and that old place so fine. I'm so tired and so lonely. Every hour seems a day. I'm just hoping you only can understand what I say. We're coming, Augusta. We're coming next year. Don't hold it against us for shedding a tear. I thought we'd be with you, but found I was wrong. Neath that bright summer moon, once more we'll croon some old familiar tune. And if we could be there, we'll never more roam. I'm coming, Augusta, you know, my West Virginia home. Play it, boy. Oh yeah, sounds good. Oh, if it sounds good, it is good. And if we could just be there, we'd never more roam. We're coming, Augusta, our West Virginia home. See you next time.
Well, here's a little song from Matt Dennis and Tom Adair, sort of about a guy with a bunch of real first world problems. It's called Everything Happens to Me. Well, I make a date for golf. You can bet your life it rains. I try to throw a party, and some guy upstairs complains. Guess I'll spend my life just catching colds and missing trains. Everything happens to me. I never miss a thing. I've had the measles, had the mumps. Every time I play an ace, my partner always trumps. Guess I'm just a fool who never looks before he jumps. Everything happens to me. And now at first I thought that you could break this spell for me, that love would turn the trick and end despair. But now I know this foolish heart that thinks for me. I've mortgaged all my castles in the air. Well, I've telegraphed, I've phoned, sent it airmail special too. Your answer was goodbye, and it was even postage too. I fell in love just once, why did it have to be with you? Everything happens to me. I love y'all. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Dave Davies in concert at Augusta Blues and Swing Week 2020. I'd like to do a song which I wrote years ago, back before cell phones, when every long-distance call cost extra money and you had to think twice before making it. I was in the throes of a breakup, living alone, drinking way too much Jim Beam, and singing the blues. I was listening to a lot of blues artists, such as T-Bone Walker, Mose Allison, Big Joe Turner, Little Walter, and one of my favorites, the poet of the blues, Percy Mayfield. He wrote several hits, the best known being Hit the Road Jack and the plaintive song, Please Send Me Someone to Love. His slow grooves and ironic words hit just the right tone for me at the time, and they seem to have soaked in just enough for a little to come trickling out. I hope you like it. A song called Long Distance Call.
Oh baby, you always let me know whenever I've done you wrong. When I do you right, you keep singing the same old song. I cook you breakfast every morning, work so hard for you all day. When I ask you, do you love me, you tell me to fix your Chevrolet. Oh baby, it's been a long time playing by all your rules. And when I ask you please, mama, come my way, that's when I see I've been a fool. So when you wake up in the morning, you need any little thing at all, I hope you got some money, baby, 'cause it's gonna be a long distance call. Oh baby, it's been a long time playing by all your rules. And when I ask you please, baby, come my way, that's when I see I've been a fool. So when you wake up in the morning, you need any little thing at all, I hope you got some money, baby, 'cause it's gonna be a long distance call.
Hi, I'm Dave Davies in concert at Augusta Blues and Swing Week 2020. This song is called Come Along With Me and is known as a contrafact, or a song that has a different melody written to a known chord progression. In this case, the original song is called It's Only a Paper Moon, a 1933 show tune written by the prolific team of Harold Arlen, Yip Harburg, and Billy Rose. The song is often recorded jazz standard, and in this particular version is actually a solo improvised by the great Lester Young, who had a hit recording with it in 1946. In the late 1950s and 60s, it was hip to write words to these recorded solos, a style called vocalese, and it was popularized by several artists such as Lambert Hendrickson Ross, King Pleasure, and for this song, one of the most prolific, Eddie Jefferson. Around the time Eddie Jefferson wrote this, space exploration was on people's minds after the USSR launched Sputnik satellite, and the idea of traveling to space inspired many endeavors, including the US's ambition of going to the moon. Eddie Jefferson's lyrics bring to mind a street corner huckster with a very wordy sales pitch to get people on his rocket to go visit the moon, and the plot never really thickens beyond that. The real focus is on Lester's iconic lines and how best to capture them in words, one of the challenges for great vocalese writing. Here we go with Come Along With Me by Eddie Jefferson.
Come along with me into mystery. We will all explore the moon and won't come back. If a few holes out, we'll go sailing right into space. Let's make haste. Don't hesitate, we're going to be the first to get there. Everybody's talking, countries are squawking about the latest rockets. You come and go with me, we will be the first to see what there is to see. I bet there's nothing there but an awful lot of space and air, but we'll soon know because we're taking off and going to the moon. Counting down, 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, here we go. Hey, I'm sure you will be frightened if you find we have lighters on the planet for the moon. I'm sure we'll get this soon as set. I hope you're ready, cause I think that everything is okay. Here we go, all ready. Hope your nerves steady. The humming you hear on your ear is just the motor of my rocket, dear. Hope you understand. The prize was here, have no fear. Hey now, buckle down. We're about to leave this old earth and we are not coming back until 1,000 years of being old and gray. Say goodbye to everybody, now we're cutting out. Although I'm feeling kind of funny cause I should have made a job just to make sure that my ship was okay. We will go zooming away. Way up, way up, way up, like a comet will go shooting with the burst of speed. Did you say you didn't want to go? Get your suit done, we will soon be off. Everybody else is all set. Hey, you can never get as high as anybody can get on Jupiter or Mars. We'll stop for lunch, and then we'll be ready for the moon as high as we can get. We'll be living in the atmosphere. Time is near. Do-ba, do-ba, ba-ba-doo-la-doo, ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-da. Oh, goodbye world. Hope you appreciate what we're about to do. We're gonna bang back to you. Whatever you can find is what you hit. So you won't think that we're behind. Goodbye, we're taking on. We won't get lost. We'll be living on the moon. We hope that you can get there soon.
Okay, so I'm here at the concert on Eske's Ridge, and I'm singing to the birds that you can hear singing back to me. They're right up there listening. So I'm going to start out with one that is really special to me because Cecil Sharp, a musicologist from Oxford, England, flew from London to Asheville and then came to Madison County in 19 and 16. And he was back in 17 and 18. And during that time, he spent a total of 42 weeks during the summer months here in Western Carolina and Southern Appalachia. But he collected the most songs in what he called the Laurel Country, which is a part of where I'm standing. And as you can see in the background, the mountains really are blue. That's why they call them the Blue Ridge. And you're looking at some of the highest ones, actually, the Black Mountains right over my right shoulder here, that Mount Mitchell is a part of, which is the highest point east of the Mississippi. But back to Cecil Sharp, in a tiny community that he did not call Sodom, my great-great-aunt Mary Sands, on August the 5th, sang this song for him. And right over the ridge, a couple of ridges over, in the Burton Cove in Sodom, my grandmother was giving birth to my mother, who was born in the early morning of August the 6th. So I always dedicate this song to my mama and my great-great-aunt Mary Sands. She sang 27 love songs, I think, for Cecil Sharp. And it's a song called My Dearest Dear. My dearest dear, the time draws near when you and I must part, and no one knows the inner grief of my poor aching heart, or what I've suffered for your sake, the one I love so dear. I wish that I could go with you, or you might tarry here. I wish your breast was made of glass, and in it I'd behold my name in secret I would write in letters of bright gold. My name in secret I would write, believe me when I say, you are the one that I'll love best unto my dying day. And when you're on some distant shore, think on your absent friend. And when the wind blows high and clear, a line to me pray send. And when the wind blows high and clear, pray send it love to me, so I might know by your handwrite how times has gone with thee. And I remember that after my father died in April of '98, I woke up a couple mornings after his passing, and that song was being sung inside my head by Granny. So this next song that I'm going to do is, since I taught 2 courses today and yesterday, I'm going to do one of my favorites, and Kaz would always sing it when he was at the graveyard on Decoration Day, which is just past, actually, the first Sunday in June. COVID plague kind of got in the way of that, but it's going to get better. I mean, how can you look at this over here and not think it's going to get better? But I'm going to sing one that's kind of tongue-in-cheek because it is absolutely the truth. And it's called Time Has Made a Change in Me. And wherever you are, you know the chorus to this song, just join in and sing. Just sing big and loud so everybody will know that you're just tickled to death. Well, not to death, but pickled good. So here is my last song, which is Time Has Made a Change in Me. Time has made a change since my childhood days. Many of my loved ones have gone away, and some I never more on this earth shall see. 'Cause time has made a change in me. I'm sorry, but that is too high, and I'm going to wreck my voice with that. I'm just not going to do it. And you hear this fella off down the hill with his loud mufflers. Makes my heart beat faster, don't it make yours? So I'm going to start that song over in a doable pitch. Time has made a change since my childhood days. Many of my loved ones have gone away, and some I never more on this earth shall see. Time has made a change in me, and time has made a change in the old home place. Time has made a change in each smiling face, and I know my friends can plainly see. Time has made a change in me. In my childhood days, I was fit and strong, and I could climb them hillsides all day long. But I am not today what I used to be. 'Cause time has made a change in me. And when I leave this place for that great somewhere, meeting with my loved ones waiting for me there, free from pain and care, I'll forever be. 'Cause time has made a change in me, and time has made a change in the old home place. And time has made a change in each smiling face, and I know my friends can plainly see that time has made a change in me. Thank you very much.
A spiritual. I know I've been changed. I know I've been changed. I know I've been changed. I know I've been changed, 'cause the angels in heaven done sign my name. You know that I know I've been changed. I know I've been changed. I know I've been changed, 'cause the angels in heaven done sign my name. I stepped in the water, but the water was cold. The angels in heaven done sign my name. It chilled the body, but not the soul. The angels in heaven done sign my name. You know that I know I've been changed. I know I've been changed. I know I've been changed, 'cause the angels in heaven done sign my name. If you don't believe that I have been redeemed, the angels in heaven done sign my name. Then follow me down to the Jordan stream. The angels in heaven done sign my name. You know that I know I've been changed. I know I've been changed. I know I've been changed, 'cause the angels in heaven done sign my name. Now I'm sometimes up and I am sometimes down. The angels in heaven done sign my name. But still my soul is a heavenward bound. The angels in heaven done sign my name. You know that I know I've been changed. I know I've been changed. I know I've been changed, 'cause the angels in heaven done sign my name. 'Cause the angels in heaven done sign my name. 'Cause the angels in heaven done sign my name. This is an adaptation of a traditional song. Come and go with me to that land. Come and go with me to that land. Come and go with me to that land. Come and go with me to that land where I'm bound, where I'm bound. Come and go with me to that land. Come and go with me to that land. Come and go with me to that land where I'm bound. No burning churches in that land. No burning churches in that land. No burning churches in that land where I'm bound, where I'm bound. No burning churches in that land. No burning churches in that land. No burning churches in that land where I'm bound. They'll be singing in that land. They'll be singing in that land. They'll be singing in that land where I'm bound, where I'm bound. They'll be singing in that land. They'll be singing in that land. They'll be singing in that land where I'm bound. There'll be freedom in that land. There'll be freedom in that land. There'll be freedom in that land where I'm bound, where I'm bound. There'll be freedom in that land. There'll be freedom in that land. There'll be freedom in that land where I'm bound. There'll be peace in that land. There'll be peace in that land. There'll be peace in that land where I'm bound, where I'm bound. There'll be peace in that land. There'll be peace in that land. There'll be peace in that land where I'm bound. All is well in that land. All is well in that land. All is well in that land where I'm bound, where I'm bound. All is well in that land. All is well in that land. All is well in that land where I'm bound. Come and go with me to that land. Come and go with me to that land. Come and go with me to that land where I'm bound, where I'm bound. Come and go with me to that land. Come and go with me to that land. Come and go with me to that land where I'm bound. As Duke Ellington used to always say after his concert, I love you madly. Well, I love you madly, but I thought I'd do a medley of two songs. I'm going to put two songs together, Hold the Light and This Little Light of Mine. Hold the light, angels looking at me. Hold the light, angels looking at me. My brother, hold the light, angels are looking at me. Hold the light, angels looking at me. My sister, hold the light, angels are looking at me. Hold the light, angels looking at me. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Oh, everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine.
Hey, this song is called Camilla, and it's about a woman named Marion King, and in honor of Miss King, who lived in Albany, Georgia in the summer of 1962 during the Albany Civil Rights Movement. And she went to visit a friend at the Camilla jail and took her some food and was beaten badly for doing that. With all your babies in the castle. Caroline Herring, and this is a song called Tales of the Islander, about a Mississippi Gulf Coast artist named Walter Anderson, who often rode to the border islands right off the coast and spent weeks at a time drawing and painting and carving and writing.
Tales of the Islander, tales of you and me, floating on a raft down the mother Mississippi. Caught myself a fever, took a hospital stay, tied some sheets together, crawled down and was on my way. I was on my way. Let's take to the water and let our bodies roam free. No more taste or smell, no hear nor see. Then greet the morning star as we dance along the beach. Embrace this mighty sunrise as the cranes fly to meet it. Cranes rise to meet it, birds call to me. They call to me, they call so deep. I gotta feel it all, no time for sleep, no time at all. When they call to me, they call so deep. I gotta feel it all, no time for sleep, no time at all. We found a paradise and its own garden gate. Adam and I had on a rowboat, phosphorescence in the wake. The squall has passed and we're tied to the decay, but one day may the hurricanes come and carry us away. Carry us away. Waves call to me. They call to me, they call so deep. I gotta feel it all, no time for sleep, no time at all. When they call, ooh, they call to me, they call so deep. I gotta feel it all, no time for sleep, no time at all. Give me a sunset, a lilac, gold and green gray skies. I'll give you spirals and zigzag lines. It's a magic hour of a halcyon day, and all of mankind stands there barely awake. Full moon rising o'er all of nature's powers, stars just observers, the zinnias and moonflowers. We could blaze like a nulla in the Gulf Stream, purr like cats in the night, then transform like moths in a chrysalis of light. Chrysalis of light. Moths call to me. They call to me, they call so deep. I gotta feel it all, no time for sleep, no time at all. When they call, ooh, they call to me, they call so deep. I gotta feel it all, no time for sleep, no time at all. When they call, when they call, oh, when they call.
Here's Bear Creek Blues from the Carter family.
I'm Val Mindel, and I'm here with Emily Miller and Jesse Milnes. We're going to get to it.
Way up on Bear Creek, watching the sun go down. Way up on Bear Creek, watching the sun go down. It makes me feel like I'm on my last go round. The water on Bear Creek, it tastes like cherry wine. The water on Bear Creek, it tastes like cherry wine. Take one drink of it, you're drinking it all the time. If you stay on Bear Creek, you'll get like Jesse James. If you stay on Bear Creek, you'll get like Jesse James. Take two old pistols and rob that Bear Creek train. I'm going high upon some lonesome hill. Well, I'm going upon some lonesome hill. Look down on Bear Creek, where my good gal used to live.
I'm Val Mindel, and I'm here digitally with Emily Miller and Annalee Koehn. The song we're singing, Worldwide Peace, I learned from the singing of Almeida Riddle. It comes from the gospel songwriter Will Ramsey, who wrote it at the beginning of World War I. Almeida added a verse to it when her son enlisted at the beginning of World War II. In these troubled times, we thought it was an appropriate song to sing now.
Dear Heavenly Father, wilt thou deign to hear us and order all warring to cease? O grant, gracious Father, the ushering in of the dawning of worldwide peace. Peace, peace, sweet dove of peace, let your wide wings encircle our glow. Oh Lord, how we pray and we hope every day for the dawning of worldwide peace.
Save from the slaughter of bloodthirsty rulers, our mothers, fathers, daughters, and our sons. Oh, grant that sweet rivers of peace may soon flow, where the blood of our own now runs. Peace, peace, sweet dove of peace, let your wide wings encircle our glow. Oh Lord, how we pray and we hope every day for the dawning of worldwide peace. Beating their weapons of war into plowshares and sowing the battlefields with wheat. Oh, feeding the hungry of every nation and living at last in peace. Peace, peace, sweet dove of peace, let your wide wings encircle our glow. Oh Lord, how we pray and we hope every day for the dawning of worldwide peace. Peace, peace, sweet dove of peace, let your wide wings encircle our glow. Oh Lord, how we pray and we hope every day for the dawning of worldwide peace.
Hi everyone, this is Annalee Koehn coming to you virtually. Just want to share this performance by Val Mindel, Danny Miller, and myself of the great Tom Waits tune, Come On Up to the House. We hope you enjoy it.
Well, the moon is broken and the sky is cracked. Come on up to the house. The only thing you can see is all that you lack. Come on up to the house. All your crying won't do you no good. Come on up to the house. Come down off the cross. We could use the wood. Come on up to the house. Come on up to the house. Come on up to the house. This world is not my home. I'm just passing through. Come on up to the house. There's no light in the tunnel, no irons in the fire. Come on up to the house. And you're singing lead soprano in a junkman's choir. Come on up to the house. Does life seem nasty, brutish and short? Come on up to the house. The seas are stormy and you ain't got no port. Gotta come on up to the house, yeah. Come on up to the house. Come on up to the house. This world is not my home. I'm just passing through. Gotta come on up to the house. Oh, there's nothing in this world that you can do. Come on up to the house. to the house. This world is not my home, I'm just passing through. Gotta come on up to the house. Come on up to the house. Come on up to the house. This world is not my home, I'm just passing through. Gotta come on up to the house. Come on up to the house. Come on up to the house. Come on up to the house.
For my part in this year's Augusta virtual concert, I'm going to sing two songs that have roots in the Child Ballads collection. The first of them is called Annan Water. It's a relatively modern song written by English singer Nick Jones about 50 years ago, but it has much deeper roots. Nick found an older setting buried in the notes attached to the Child Ballad number 215. He adapted that version into his modern folk song, and you can hear his recording on YouTube from his 1970 LP called Ballads and Songs. But I learned the song from the Irish Sean Nose singer Frank Hart. He came over from Dublin to teach songs at Augusta's Irish Week programs for many years. So my singing includes some changes that I heard from Frank. And by the way, this song has a very singable chorus, so feel free to join in at home. It starts with the line, "And woe betide you, Annan Water." O Annan waters wondrous deep, and my love Annie's wondrous bonny, I'm loath that she should wet her feet, because I love her best of any. Go saddle to me the bonny grey mare, go saddle her soon and make her ready. For I must cross that river tonight, and all to see my bonny lady. And woe betide you, Annan Water, by night you are a gloomy river, and over you I'll build a bridge that never more true love may sever. And he has ridden o'er field and fell, o'er moor and moss and many a mire. His spurs of steel were sharp to bite, sparks from the mare's hoofs flew like fire. The mare flew on o'er moss and moor, and when she'd reached the Annan Water, she couldn't have ridden a furlong more, had 1,000 whips been laid upon her. And woe betide you, Annan Water, by night you are a gloomy river, and over you I'll build a bridge that never more true love may sever. O boatman, come, pull up your boat, pull up your boat for gold and money, for I must cross that stream tonight, or never more I'll see my Annie. The sides are steep, the water's deep, from bank to brae the water's pouring, and the bonny grey mare she sweats for fear, she stands to hear the waters roaring. And woe betide you, Annan Water, by night you are a gloomy river, and over you I'll build a bridge that never more true love may sever. And he has tried to swim that stream, and he swam on both strong and steady. But the river was broad and strength did fail, and he never got to see his lady. Oh, woe betide the willow wand, and woe betide the bush of briar, for it broke beneath her true love's hands, when strength did fail and limbs did tire. And woe betide you, Annan water, by night you are a gloomy river, and over you I'll build a bridge that never more true love may sever. Next up is a song called Bang 'em and the Wild Boar. It's a variant of Child Ballad number 18. I first heard it when I paid a visit to Augusta in the summer of 1981. I was part of a National Public Radio crew out on assignment to do a feature story on Augusta for their All Things Considered program. And among the wonders we brought back to Washington and put on the radio was a recording of a man named Clarke Hammonds. Clarke and his wife Minnie lived in Huttonsville in Randolph County, West Virginia, south of Elkins. Both of them sang very old songs that had been passed down through their families. And Clarke also played clawhammer banjo. So before I sing this song, I'll let you hear Clarke tell a little bit of a hunting story, and then he sings the first verse of the song. Clarke is introduced here by NPR's Noah Adams. After our visit to Augusta, by the way, Noah later took up the clawhammer banjo.
Augusta also has what they call an Old Masters in Residence program. The Old Masters come from close by in West Virginia, people who have lived what many have come here to learn. There's a class in oral history to help provide a structure, but mostly it's just a good chance to sit around and listen to somebody tell stories and sing songs. Something Clarke Hammonds has been doing for a long time.
Finally, he come sideways to me, and I shot him right behind the front leg. Ka-spang, it never even stopped. And I know to hit it, for I could hit a dime, 50 yards of that thing. Well, it just kept fighting. I just threw down empty out until another, and then I thought to myself, I'll just keep giving it to you as long as I've got a shell. Well, that time he come up around above the tree, and I believe with the left firing the shot. And I shot him right back in the other side, ranging forward. He went to squealing. I knowed then I had him whooped. I thought, old feller, just squeal, I'll keep pouring her to you. Every time I got a chance, I laid a bullet in him, any place I could hit him. And then finally he just went out around the hill a little bit, just rolled right over. Old dog went over there and took a hold of it and stepped back and looked. He seen he was dead. I come down the bush, went on and dug my ramps. Went home to tell an old man. He said, yeah, I told you. I said, he'll not run me no more. He's laying up there again the hill. Said, you kill that hog? Yes, I kill that hog. And I said I meant to kill him.
How about singing us that Bang 'em in the Boar again?
Bang, made a wooden gun?
Yeah. That's just a
Well, I'll try it. Do anything once. Bang, I made him a wooden gun, dill-o-dee, dill-o-dee. Bang, I made him a wooden gun, dill-o-dee. Bang, I made him a wooden gun to shoot the wild boar as he comes. Get away, cuddle down, Quaney.
That was Clarke Hammonds' first verse of Bang 'em and the Wild Boar. Now here's the whole song. There are a wild boar in these woods, diddle-o-dee, diddle-o-dee. There are a wild boar in these woods, diddle-o-dee. There are a wild wild boar in these woods. He'll eat your meat and suck your blood. Come away, quaddle down, Quanzy. Well, Bangham made him a wooden gun, diddle-o-dee, diddle-o-dee. Bangham made him a wooden gun, diddle-o-dee. Bangham made him a wooden gun to shoot that wild boar as he run. Come away, quaddle down, Quanzy. Then Bangham got him a butcher knife, diddle-o-dee, diddle-o-dee. Bangham got him a butcher knife, diddle-o-dee. Bangham got him a butcher knife, and he swore to take that wild boar's life. Come away, quaddle down, Quanzy. He tracked that wild boar to his den, diddle-o-dee, diddle-o-dee. He tracked that wild boar to his den, diddle-o-dee. He tracked that wild boar to his den, where he found the bones of 1,000 men. Come away, quaddle down, Quanzy. He raised his horn up to his mouth, diddle-o-dee, diddle-o-dee. He raised his horn up to his mouth, diddle-o-dee. He raised his horn up to his mouth. First he blowed it east, then west, then south. Come away, quaddle down, Quanzy. That wild boar came with such a dash, diddle-o-dee, diddle-o-dee. That wild boar came with such a dash, diddle-o-dee. That wild boar came with such a dash, it splintered hickory, oak, and ash. Come away, quaddle down, Quanzy. Then Bangham raised his wooden gun, diddle-o-dee, diddle-o-dee. Then Bangham raised his wooden gun, diddle-o-dee. Then Bangham raised his wooden gun, and he shot that wild boar as he run. Come away, quaddle down, Quanzy. Then Bangham raised his butcher knife, diddle-o-dee, diddle-o-dee. Then Bangham raised his butcher knife, diddle-o-dee. Then Bangham raised his butcher knife. Right there he took that wild boar's life. Come away, quaddle down, Quanzy. I hope you enjoy the rest of your time in this year's online Augusta, and perhaps our paths will cross in person in some future year.
A while back, I had a little chant going through my mind. Les abeilles font du miel, bees make honey. Elles n'ont pas besoin d'argent, they don't need money. I liked it, but I didn't really know what to do with it until I saw a quote ascribed to the Buddha that said, "As the bee takes the essence of the flower and flies, without destroying its beauty or perfume, so wander in this life." This is Bees Make Honey.
Les abeilles font du miel, bees make honey. Elles n'ont pas besoin d'argent, they don't need money.
and flies without destroying its beauty, without destroying its perfume. So wander in this life, wander in this life. Les oiseaux font des chansons, birds make songs. Ils n'ont pas besoin d'avoir raison ou tort. They don't need right or wrong. As the bird takes the essence of the air and sings without destroying its beauty, without destroying its perfume. So wander in this life, wander in this life. Les poissons respirent de l'eau, fish breathe the water. Ils n'ont pas besoin de sergents, they don't need sergeants. As the fish takes the essence of the water and swims without destroying its beauty, without destroying the tides. So wander in this life, wander in this life. Les araignées font de fil, spiders make thread. Elles n'ont pas besoin de peur, they don't need the edge of the ledge. As the spider takes the essence of itself and spins without destroying its beauty, without destroying itself. So wander in this life, wonder at this life. Piaille, 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 piaille.
On the occasion of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s 80th birthday, I was honored to be invited to provide music at the service at his home church, Ebenezer Baptist, here in Atlanta. At that service, I was inspired by the words of the Reverend Timothy MacDonald, and I knew that his words had to become a song. It has since been translated into Spanish by my friend Lisette Rodez, and I'm joined here today by her and her sister Judith, and by Mick Kinney on piano. This is Set Us Free.
Porque mentir para buscar la verdad.
We cannot lie our way to the truth.
El mundo gira y girará. Porque mentir para buscar la verdad. Mentir nos destruye. Amen.
Lying will destroy us.
Amen. Mentir nos destruye. Amen. La verdad nos liberará. Truth will set us free. Porque gastar para endeudarnos más.
We cannot spend our way out of debt. We spin and spin the earth around.
Porque gastar para endeudarnos más. La ambición destruye. Amen.
Greed will destroy us.
Amen. La ambición destruye. Amen. La sencillez nos liberará. Generosity will set us free. Porque pelear para lograr la paz.
We cannot war our way to peace.
El mundo gira y girará. Porque pelear para lograr la paz. La guerra destruye. Amen.
Violence will destroy us.
Amen. La guerra destruye. Amen. La paz nos liberará. Peace will set us free. Singing will set us free. Set us free. Will set us free. Singing will set us free. Dancing is Elise, dancing us free. Oh yeah. Dancing will set us free. Set us free. Love will set us free. Love will set us free. Oh, love will set us free. Love will set us free.
I was born in Switzerland and my first language is German. When I was 4, we moved to the United States and I discovered English. The thing I love about languages is how not only do they have different musicalities, but also different ways of saying different things and how words can take on different meanings for different people. So here's a little song about that. Well, some people get so scared at the sound of a revolution. Revolution just goes round. Round and round and round it goes. Where it ends, everyone knows. A circle ends where it began. What threat is in that hand? If you want to move on, sing a spiral song. conservative. Conservative means save. Of all the things we throw away, I tell you there will come a day. Water, skies, and seas and birds have secrets that we all can learn. Traditions, customs down the line, our children keep in time. If you want to move on, sing a spiral song. If you want to move on, sing a spiral song. A spiral turns and turns and turns, and where it goes we'll only learn by following its curve. It never stays in place, it moves on out in outer space. So listen on the curve. Well, some people get so scared at the sound of radical. Oh, radical means root. Are we so far out on a limb, we've lost our touch with the soul within? The limit leads back to the tree. The tree has roots that grow so deep. The roots of one tree twine the next. Let's get back down to the root of the matter. We need to learn the history. We need to search the mystery. We need to just let this one be where it can go. Well, some people get so scared at the sound of liberal means free. Are we so scared, oh why so scared to see us when our souls are bare? Do we not trust, oh why not trust the sacred message placed in us? Is it so hard, oh why so hard to liberate our love? If you want to move on, sing a spiral song. If you want to move on, sing a spiral song. If you want to move on, sing a spiral song. If you want to move on, sing a spiral song. Thank you.